Consciousness is identified to the body-mind structure. That's what limits it. It's because consciousness takes itself for the body that we are limited. That identification to the body-mind structure is our conditioning. Our conditioning is our jail. We have to free ourselves from our conditioning. But the nature of the conditioning will be to resist until the very end. That's the way we are. That's the way we function. Look at a child. You change his habits, he will really dislike it. When you change the regular pattern people are identified to, they don't like it. So you should love change. You should love being on the move, because that allows you to have a deeper understanding of yourself. To raise your level of consciousness is to move into a maze. The maze is your conditioning, your basic structure, your repressed trauma. It's absolutely key. You understand. You have constructed a logic to manage your trauma. We all are like that. The trauma of the shock of birth, the trauma of the pressure of the parents, the trauma of education, the trauma of the rule of society, which are changing every 10, 20, 15 years. So all that creates in us a mechanism where we have to adapt. It's only by observing this mechanism that we can free our consciousness from its identification. Because life is changing, and we should love the change. There is an observer in you, but the observer can observe something because there is change. If there is no change, the observer could not observe anything. So who is the ultimate observer? And has the ultimate observer a possibility to observe? Is the ultimate observer only perceiving itself? And what is perception? Can we have perception without a perceiver? Can we have an observation without an observer? Is the observer the observed? Is the perceiver the perceived? When we play with those concepts, we have a chance to pull the rag under our feet. And if we pull the rag under our feet, we collapse. When the ego will collapse, it will fire lures. It will create an attempt to hold on to duality. That's why the Buddha, Simha, an army of demons before his awakening, Jesus, Satan in a desert, and many mystics have those ultimate lure, ultimate vision to maintain the dynamic of their conditioning. So, it's by understanding the conditioning that we will free ourselves from it. We will never understand who we truly are. It's impossible because we are on that side of the wall. To make a quantum leap, to change dimension, to go to the other side of the wall, us has to collapse, and us will resist until the very end. So be challenged by the idea, what is consciousness? I want to understand.